Hey there, Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1650 of What's She Up To Now. What's She Up To Now? It's just me, my initials, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, and I document, and I've been documenting for 1,650 days, probably a few more, but that's when I really started committing to and saying, I'm going to do this every day to keep track of what I'm doing, mostly with respect to my business journey, but what I was doing as I went from the offline brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world. And sometimes I talk about that, sometimes I share lessons learned, sometimes I share things that exploded and were really, really bad that happened. Other times I just talk about the content that I'm creating, because I've been doing, since I started doing that, I've been doing daily content in different formats. I've done, this year is my 5th year of doing an annual challenge. I started doing it because I was afraid to do video. So every day, I did one thing every day that stretched my comfort zone, did one thing every day that scared me. And then for 1 year, we did do one thing every day that you love. 2020, do one fun thing every day. And I can't remember the others. But this year, we're doing the BU 365-day challenge to become every day, do something and then automate it to become a better version of ourselves. And to make that happen automatically in each of the different areas and aspects of our life, so we don't have to consciously think about it. So we're setting up processes and systems and habits and routines in our life that make getting what we want and creating the life we want happen on autopilot. I love autopilot things, right? I can't wait for self-driving cars so that maybe someone like me can drive again. I haven't driven for a couple of years, and it's really, I've gotten used to it, but it's super frustrating and heartbreaking initially when you cannot do something anymore that you've done for decades, and the freedom that takes out of your life. I mean, the ability to just hop in the car and go somewhere, boy, that is a freedom that we so often take for granted. So if you can drive, if you have a car, if you can get around by yourself and you don't need somebody to drive you everywhere, think of that as a blessing and remember to be grateful for it today. So today, 2 pieces of content. This is the final day for the contribution area and aspect of our life for the annual challenge, the BU 365-day challenge, where we're doing one thing every day that automatically makes us better. So our topic today was the final contribution. What's your final contribution? We didn't talk about that as much as we talked about the importance of learning something new every day and being open to the possibility of seeing and noticing, or having an aha and realizing that all these pieces of a puzzle that you've had pieces of in your life in the past, something happens today that puts all of them together in a picture that makes sense to you. That's learning something new every day. And I share the story of when I used to go for walks at the state park, how in order to make them more interesting and more fun and more valuable to me personally, I told myself before I went on the walk that I was going to see something new and beautiful every day. And then I actually took pictures of them. I should have turned it into a book or something because it was fun. But every single day I saw at least one thing I had never noticed before. Often many, many things, more things than I could even count, because I here, there, everywhere. It was just how open my mind was to seeing something beautiful and new every day. And that's the same with, am I willing to learn something every day? If I presuppose and think about and intend to see something and learn something every day, guess what? I will learn something every day. The BU 365-day challenge, I have already learned something every day. So 212 things. I've learned at least 212 new things this year. So what do we think the cumulative effect of that is? I think it's impossible to measure how powerful that is. I'm already noticing different ways that I respond and react to things in my life. I do things and I use strategies automatically to feel better about a situation, especially if it's a negative situation. I automatically do things that I wasn't doing at the beginning of the year because I've been going through the annual challenge. So we talked about that. I did a very, very quick summary of what we covered in the month, just this month, and it was so much that I could not do. I wanted to go through each of the pages and talk about each of the tools we covered, but it would have taken probably at least 15, 20 minutes. So I said, nope, I'm not going to do a 15 or 20 minute video unless people want that. So I asked the question, do you want me to do a summary for each of the different areas and topics? And maybe I'll do that anyway, because it would be a great way to introduce people to the annual challenge and get more people to join us in the challenge. Because guess what? The more people that do something every day to make the world a better place and by making themselves better, the better the world will be. And I think each of us need to do what we can with what we've got right now to make the world a better place. And that starts with each and every one of us making our world better, making our life better, creating the life we want, setting the example for other people. So our idiom to coincide with that for Supersize Your Business was to give someone a hand, or to give a hand. And of course that can be clapping and celebrating other people's successes, or it can be to aid or assist or help someone. This is an idiom that's been around for centuries, and it probably dates back to, although I didn't find anything on the internet that supported my theory on this, I suspect it probably dates back to the times when removing someone's hand for stealing or doing something wrong was a punishment, and then it moved from that to aiding and helping or celebrating other people's successes. I think it's actually called a metonymy or something, which is a part of speech that when you substitute something for something else, like to give a hand or to give a leg up, a body part, when the intention is really to help or to aid. I think it's called a metonymy. I don't remember. I'm not that awesome at linguistics and language, although I love words and I love linguistics, but I love identifying what they mean to me and other people so that I can better understand people and better communicate with people. So we talked about giving a hand today and how that impacts and how we can use that to build and grow and supersize our business. And I shared a couple of my thoughts on that versus celebrating people's success versus focusing on the competition, how we serve people and how we help and aid them, and how we deliver what it is that we serve to them, how all those things can help us build and grow and supersize our business. So that's all I've got today. I am hanging out with my granddaughter for the next few days while her folks go camping. If I can help you in any way, ask. We're jumping into the area of the life framework of confidence next month. I added confidence and communication to my personal life framework and the way I look at the different areas of aspects of my life, the way I set goals, the way I break those down, and the way I do everything in my life. So if I do it, I want to share it with you. So next month, we're going to talk about confidence every day. And we have a different topic about confidence. We'll go through the SOAP framework, as well as a bunch of different other topics that have to do with confidence. And of course, every day I will tie that into the Supersize Your Business for Female Entrepreneurs group by picking an idiom that has to do with confidence and how we can use that to grow and build and supersize our businesses. Any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Have an absolutely fantastic day.